sort of the Uncle Trevor area. Well, you know what, Dean, I got to say, the roads are, you now come. So that's, let me see if we can get a picture. There you guys are in the photo. Alright, so that's one. And that's the second section because you can't get the whole thing in a one shot. So that's the house. And there are a couple of parts that are locked off that we can't like get into. Of course, it's construction zone, so security and everything like that. But it's just wonderful and the memories. So, hello. So it just so this is my hill that I used to walk up and down. It's so easy now. When you're little, I guess when you're like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, especially when you're like 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, and you have to like, we used to go through, leave from our house. It felt like we were running through this house, as Uncle Trevor's house when it was under construction, and literally jumping out that balcony right there off the veranda with plastic bags saying Almighty Isis, whichever wings that flow so high, lift me up now that I can fly. And we actually thought we could fly, and we would fly off the veranda. We were like 6, 7, 8. And this is Aunt Nair. Can I go into this part? I'm not gonna go in the house because there are tenants in there. And this was Aunt Nair's house. I can remember this so well. And this is my Aunt Narissa. So the Johnsons just kind of occupied. My grandfather had all this land, and so that's Daddy's house, the white one. Uncle Trevor, Aunt Nair, and then Uncle Hopi is over there. Can't see it from here. And then this is the original, not original, the unoriginal grandparents' house. Like seriously, Dean, Deuce, you couldn't walk? Oh, so we're gonna drive down the other side. Over this side? We'll walk to the bottom, so that we're not too heavy. Alright, so we came up on that side of the hill and we're going down. So here we are, the Johnsons perched on the hills of Strawn Castle. And you know, back in the 60s, and the rooftop was zigzag. You could see from Christian, everybody just knew our house as Strawn Castle House on the Hill. A whole new concept in having a big mansion back in those days. And everyone, you know, of course, building, and that it just kept building and getting bigger. And you know, with the 8 children, 6 Johnsons that grew up, we just wanted to make sure everybody had enough space. Everybody had like 2 rooms each. That's what it felt like. All right, so this is Aunt Nair's house. I remember the original gates and everything. Hello. I'm not trespassing because they're tenants, but I'm just gonna be outside just for old time's sake. Used to sit here with Aunt Nair, and she would, oh my gosh, look at the tiles, and she would may I intrude because I had videotaped my people in the house. And yeah, she used to sit there and sew, and you know, built her little house from her little earnings. Working in Kingston, the house is the same way. And when she passed, she had her own home. So proud of her. And the stories she would tell us from being in King Street and Red Hills Road and all of that stuff with her and Collis. Everybody needs a little aunt like that. Alright, so This is Aunt Nurse's house. Or was. Everybody have a piece of the pie. And we do what we do. You know, life goes on. We live our lives. There's the back of the house. I forgot, did I take a picture of Dean? And this is Uncle Hopi's house, which I just love that man because he taught me the power of forgiveness and the spoken word and a lot about parenting and, you know, all of that. And I'm telling you, the one thing, so that's Uncle Hopi's house. This is Dean's home now. My cousin Dean lives here and taking care of all the properties on the hill, so to speak. Then that's a nice church tree. Uncle Hopi used to have a. Hey, Dean! Dean! Oh my God, that view. There's nothing like it to me. I'm so glad. These are going to be backed up to Google Photos. I'm not losing any photos ever. And definitely not these video clips. Oh, well, if I could see what I was doing, because I was all the way over the place.